Hey everybody, just wanted to let you know what we're making today. We are doing these, I guess I should turn it the right way, paper plate tambourines. Woo! Phone fell. Sorry about that. So this is what it looks like. Actually, let me go back on it just a little bit so you can see. That's what we're making. So paper plate, bells, inside to help keep it like fluffy on the inside so it's not like flat. We have some cotton balls, and to put the bells on, we are going to just use some pipe cleaners. So what I'm going to have done for you guys is going to be, the bells are going to already be on the pipe cleaners, because the kids and even the adults, to be honest, have a hard time sometimes threading those through depending on what the end of the pipe cleaner looks like. So it always has to be, when you're threading them on there, you want to have it kind of curved upward a little bit, or else it'll go like completely inside of the bell like that. So that's going to already be pre-prepped. So what you're going to have to do, the kids, they're going to get to decorate their plate however they want the plate to look. So I did mine in a rainbow. When we did these last time, we had the kids do the rainbows, but I'm okay with them doing them however they want. So the first thing you're going to do, once they decorate the plate, they're going to decorate the back side of the plate is what they want to decorate. Once it's all decorated, you take the plate and you fold it in half. And you can have them do this at the beginning if you want. But we've got that. So once it's all nice and decorated, we're going to take these cotton balls and we're going to fill it up in there. Actually, don't fill it up with the cotton balls first. First, what you want to do is you want to take your hole punch and you want to go through and punch holes, 6 holes. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different holes on there. And you make sure that you go in. I have to lose my camera again. Make sure that you have both sides of the plate when you're doing it, and don't do it super close to the edge because you don't want that hole to rip. So you're going to go through 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to space them as evenly as you can. 5 and 6. So you're going to have something that looks... Back it up. I don't have my normal stand. I couldn't find it. You can have something that looks like that. So once you've got that all ready to go, you're going to take your cotton balls. The kids are going to put them inside. And then one by one, you're going to take these bells. And I would recommend starting up at the top when you're looping them through. But I'm going to put those on there. I'm going to have these be a little bit longer for you guys. So just twist these 2 or 3 times on there. And then that's what it's going to look like from that angle. Sorry, the lighting is kind of bad there. But you're just going to go through and you're going to do that 6 times. Get all 6 bells put on there. And make sure that the kids have their names on them somewhere. Keep the pipe cleaner to the back side and like the bells to the front. Yeah, these are definitely too short. I'll make them longer when I go through and prep them here shortly, but you get the gist. Go through and then shake it like this, and that's what you end up with, is something that looks like that. For added reinforcement, actually, we were supposed to do that before the bells. Before you start threading the bells, go through and take your stapler and put a staple in between each one of the holes that you have created with the hole punch. So as you're doing this, make sure that your holes line up, which they should. But then that way, then it'll be a little bit easier when you go through to thread these bells on, because everything will be nice and tight together. And you can just go ahead and twist those on there. The kids can help with this twisting part of putting the bells and stuff on there if they're able. Like I said, I'm gonna make them long enough to where if the kids are doing this, that they shouldn't have any trouble. But I have cut mine a little too short, so that's why it's a little bit more difficult for me to do it right now. And if you need to trim any of the excess off of the back when you're finished, you can do that too. But you want to make sure that you kind of twist, like I said, these pipe cleaners down to where the kids aren't gonna hurt themselves on the wires. So you're just gonna go through and you're gonna end up with some nice little dust all over the place from these pipe cleaners. These particular ones, these shiny, like Christmassy ones, shed like crazy. So I figured we'd just go ahead and use them up on this project because we opted to do something a little different for our Jingle Bell stuff at the end of November. So that's what you're going to end up with. Kids will decorate it, make sure that they have their names on it somewhere, and let me know if you have any questions.